This video is brought to you by BoardGamePrices.com. Find the best prices for board games at BoardGamePrices.com. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Horrified in about 3 minutes. It's a game for 1 to 5 players. It has a solo mode. Playing time's around an hour. It's a pretty simple game. From the laboratory in the castle east to the ancient crypts where Dracula feasts, the mummy came forth from its ancient abode with a cryptic puzzle that needs to be solved. The Wolfman was there, the creature too, and Big Scary Frank with his bride to woo. The Invisible Man was hanging around, and then the monsters together roamed into town. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. They had a village to smash. And you win if you manage to defeat all the monsters before the monster deck runs out or the terror track reaches the end. Cooperative. Everyone is working together to stop the monsters. Set collection. Items come in 3 different sets which can be used to fight the monsters. Automa. The monsters are controlled by an AI deck of cards. Player turn. At the start of the game, select 2 to 4 monsters to fight. The more monsters, the harder the game. Each player will select a character. Most will have 4 actions and a special ability, but not all. On your turn, you can take many different actions, and you can take the same action multiple times. You can call a villager from a space next to you to your space. You can move to an adjacent space and can take any villagers with you. You can pick up all items in your current location, and you can trade items with another player in your space. If you escort a villager to their safe location, you get a reward card, and these can have powerful effects. You can take an action to make a monster vulnerable. In Dracula's case, this is smashing his coffins and requires you to be in the same location as one of those coffins, where you spend 6 strength of red item tokens. Once a monster is vulnerable, you can defeat them. In Dracula's case, you must be in the same region as he is and spend 6 yellow item tokens. Once you have acted, turn over a monster card. First, add new items according to the number at the top of the card, then follow the invent instructions. Activate the monster shown. Here, the bride would move 1, but is already in a space with a player, so she attacks, getting 1 hit and 1 special. A hero can discard an item to nullify a hit, or if they have no items to spend or do not want to, they can go to the hospital, advancing the terror track by 1. A special hit die does different things for each monster. The last icon on this card is the enraged monster. In this case, that's Dracula. He moves to the nearest villager or hero and attacks. Here he removes a villager and advances the terror track. It is now the next player's turn. Why would you like this game? There's a lot to love in Horrified, and I think it's going to be a very popular game with a lot of people. First of all, its core rules and systems are very simple. The game is family friendly, especially as the horror elements are so G-rated. But this game has challenge as well, and when fighting 4 monsters, it's exceptionally difficult. The monster deck is full of thematic events, the villagers are classic characters from the mythos, and the whole tone of the game is one of a loving homage. The best thing about this game is the different monsters and how they work. Each feels like a different challenge despite having very simple mechanics. And the different mix of monsters you play with can change up the game and add variety and replayability. However, like a lot of comparable co-ops, alpha gaming can ruin this game. One shouty player can easily dominate a play session of Horrified. Horrified fills a similar niche to Pandemic in terms of complexity and accessibility. And if you want another horror co-op that's even more challenging, try Ghost Stories. Horrified. It was a graveyard smash. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and support us on Patreon.